First thing in the morning, some apple cider vinegar with the mother. And normally I add some electrolytes, but it's finished. And Senna is playing here, organizing the pans. Let's have breakfast, Senna. With the fork, my love. Yay, good so. Oh, yay! And what are we having for breakfast? Some egg, some cheese. Bon appetit. Agua? Agua? Also, I'm adding this colostrum. It's a grass-fed colostrum. Actually, it is tasty. Normally, I do not taste it, but this one has kind of like a flavor to it. I highly recommend. I ordered this one in Dubai, but I think it's a US brand. So it is now 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. I haven't had breakfast yet. I just had 2 matchas. Normally I'm doing intermittent fasting during the weekdays just because I'm working and I just don't feel like having breakfast. But I just come from a very nice meeting that I had with a company here in Dubai, an health-focused organization. And because we're going to create together a very nice course, Think PCOS, Think Fertility, which I'm super excited about. And as you maybe know from watching my channel on previous videos, I struggled with PCOS myself all my life. And I wanted to create something with another company to make it, you know, create way more impact and having really tangible tools that you can have. So yeah, please stay tuned. And now I'm going back home. Senna was with the nanny, and I'm gonna have some lunch, and I will just bring you along. Made this easy one. It's grass-fed ribeye strips steak, and with what is it, like 150 grams of cottage cheese. Now it's time for sauna, for cold plunge and steam room. I'm so excited just to relax a couple of hours. So it's now the next day from, well, as you can see, the hairdresser. I just wanted to do a little bit of kind of like highlights on the top. I always just do every 6 months some highlights on the top, just to kind of like have a glow, a little bit of a gold glow, which I like. And obviously the beach helps a lot, but I just found it lately that it has been a bit too dark, so I'm just gonna do that. Hopefully it will be nice because it's the first time I'm going to this hairdresser here in Dubai. also, like yesterday, as you have seen, I've been to the spa, and then afterwards we just went home, and very easy, relaxed night. Some people just go crazy in Dubai when it comes to party or restaurants, but we actually have been renting a house over the last 3 months. We're gonna stay here in total for 3 months. In the hills, so it's Dubai Hills Estate. I highly recommend if you're with a family, you just want to have a nice garden with for the kids to play. It's a community, so you have a community pool, a community gym. For me, it's a very safe area. Obviously Dubai is very safe, but for me here, knowing that the kids will not you know, like there are no crazy cars driving crazy, it's just a very quiet neighborhood. Really highly recommend if you are a family and wanting to spend more time in Dubai. In Ibiza we have Senna goes to nursery, but here we do not have any daycare, so it's nice that we have a nanny at home, and she just kind of like takes when that we can focus on work or going to the hairdresser. And then I always try to make sure, like for example this morning from 8 o'clock I went to a park with Senna for 2 hours, and then, you know, just to make sure that, I don't know, like it feels sometimes that the nursery is really like, he goes to nursery, he comes back home, and you know that he has a lot of activity. But I don't know how you mothers feel out there about this. Like it's nice to do also things with him, more activity. So tomorrow we're gonna do some more activity. We're gonna take also our friends. We're gonna do some nice things with the kids. So I'm very excited about that. And I'm drinking another matcha from Boho Cafe. Really good, no sugar, really tasty. And I'm already 38 days without drinking caffeine. Sorry, matcha is caffeine, but without drinking real coffee. I will make a real video about my experience so far without coffee. From the hairdresser, I'm gonna make some, what is it, some burger patties. I'm gonna make some eggs, and maybe I will have some sardines later on. And then I'm just gonna do some coaching work, and I'm just gonna finish the day just with enjoying my time at home with Senna, with my hubby, and yeah, just do like a more chill night. And just really enjoying Dubai. For me, I don't need so many night activities. I really like doing day activities. Tomorrow we're gonna go to the safari, which I've never been, and I'm very excited to see how Senna is reacting to the safari. So 2 burger patties and a boiled egg. I already had 1 egg just 5 seconds ago, but I just wanted to show you the end result. So I'm actually having 2 boiled eggs, topped it up with Himalayan salt, and the butter in the pan that was just there, I'm just drizzled it extra over on top of the burgers. Hi! Making him some beef and broccoli. So we just arrived. It's almost 10 o'clock before they're opening. We're waiting for our friends. Senna has a new hat. We're gonna explore the safari. It's already super hot, but I'm sure that because of in Dubai we have a lot of shadow, right, that they create. Well, I say right because I hope so. You want this one?
White fox, they can smell crocodiles if you don't.
Strength, doing weight training is so important, especially as we grow older. We want to make sure that we keep on having this muscle. It's good for your blood sugar as well, but it's good to keep the body composition. It's good to be stronger and to not have any less of chance of injury later on when we're older. And we're just super important to have these muscle building. So do not only do cardio, especially women, we need to lift weights. So don't be afraid. Weights are not going to make you feel bulky. Actually, that will take you many bodybuilding kind of trainings for years and the right diet to actually become a bodybuilder. So don't be afraid of that and just stay consistent. This is something super important, that if you're starting to do weight training, it's just not one time, it's just you need to do it at least 3 times a week. But as I said, you can just have some dumbbell loss. Let's say since the last 2 years, I believe, I'm doing way more resistance training, so I'm doing way more lifting weight, and I just feel that my body is obviously stronger. I feel more energized. I feel it's great for my way of my posture as well. So I definitely highly recommend. I'm using the Form app, which is an amazing app that I love from both Sammys. And here you have this everyday workout that you can do. Easy, accessible wherever you are. You just have some dumbbells, maybe you just have a resistance band with you, and you're just kind of good to go. So for me, it's my #1 fitness app that I love to use. You can use also my discount code if you'd like to try it. It's 20% off for the whole year. Check it out. You just use LouisaC20 at checkout. And yes, so quick workout, and then it's Friday. I'm just gonna relax, have a good, relaxing night. After a workout, I do love to get my protein in. So I'm gonna make 2 burger patties with some cottage cheese from Indian cottage cheese, so paneer. I lived for 3 months in India years ago during my study, and I'm absolutely still such a fan of their food. And for me, India was one of the most beautiful places I've ever visited. The people, the culture, food-wise, for me was amazing. I would love to go to India again with my family, with my partner and with our son. That would be absolutely amazing. So going back, I will show you a clip of the food that I'm having. And in the gym, because I was in the gym, maybe I didn't maybe I didn't explain it properly, but so since I'm strength training, I just feel way more empowered. I just feel that I'm stronger. It gives me obviously the moment you're moving your body, you're making endorphins, right? So it creates happiness. It's a happiness hormone. But not only that, creating muscle is essential. Since lifting weight, I feel that my body composition is leaner, it looks leaner, I feel stronger, I feel more energized. And it's scientifically proven that your metabolism speeds up, so that's great. It can help with balancing your hormones. As we age, we naturally will lose muscle. But doing and being consistent with strength training, we keep yourselves mobile and independent for years to come. So yesterday was so much fun. I really enjoyed, and I also saw that Senna and his friend Julian enjoyed so much. And just as parents, you do just automatically also get super happy when you see your kids happy, right? So that was super fun. And then we went to Mod 32, which is one of our favorite places to have the duck. You have to order the duck in advance, but literally if you're here, go to try it out. It's delicious. So you have the whole duck to share. We were with 4 in total, and then the leftover duck, first they make it like with the skin, and I love the skin. I also love the skin of the chicken. And then they share the leftover. They add it into a rice, but I do not eat rice, so I just had only the chicken soup as a starter, and then I had the duck, which was absolutely delicious. This morning I went for a walk to the Hills Park, which I love, and I see Senna enjoying so much, and also taking our dog, which is just for me a very beautiful morning to start the day like that. Now I'm heading to a meeting with a platform to offer my coaching service there. I just started, what is it, like 8 months ago as a certified coach. That's why for me I'm very focused on getting more clients, setting up with the right collaborators, putting my name out there. And for me, I don't know what it is about Dubai, but the energy here is just so amazing. People are just so eager to grow in any shape or form, financially, spiritually, physically. It's just beautiful, and it gets me super excited and motivated. So I'm looking forward for this meeting. And I also changed a bit my supplements regarding PCOS. If you don't know or haven't seen my previous videos, I have PCOS, and I tend to manage it most of the times, especially when we're in Ibiza, because I am less in and about in terms of I go out less, I eat out less, so I'm not taking any unnecessary seed oils, because you never know, right, in restaurants. And I'm just eating more at home, so I know that I'm cooking my meat in butter, but also that my meat is grass-fed. Here in Dubai, I've noticed just more recently that I felt a bit more anxious and a bit more clear breakouts on my skin. And these are, I'm gonna put here in a picture in the video of the current supplements that I'm taking, just to kind of decrease my PCOS symptoms and make myself a bit more relaxed. Besides these supplements, I'm also taking magnesium and omega-3. So I hope that my skin is already getting a bit less inflamed, because kind of like it's inflammation, right? It's insulin sensitivity, so you want to keep your insulin level down. You don't want to create these insulin spikes too often. I'm not sure if it's, I also stopped drinking coffee since the last 38 days, and I'm drinking matcha. Matcha is not a carnivore, obviously not a carnivore, even neither is coffee, but matcha has way more carbs. So that could be also, now that I'm just talking to you guys, that could also be maybe one of the reasons why I'm experiencing more breakouts.
So
it's now Sunday, and this morning we went to the mall where we took Senna to a play, what is like a little play area that he loves, La La Land. And as you can see here in a clip, for him it's just like exploring and meeting other kids. For him it's so cute. And now he and my partner are sleeping, and I'm gonna go quickly to another mall just to, because we're having a wedding of my best friend is gonna get married in Qatar next month. I'm super excited. and it's gonna be a Moroccan wedding, and I already have a dress, but I need to go to the tailor just to make it a bit more smaller on the hips. And I wanted to tell you about this new book that I'm reading from Ivanka Trump, Women Who Work. And I got inspired because I was listening to the podcast from The Skinny Confidential. Lauren was interviewing Ivanka, and it was all about kind of like how she was raised, Ivanka, and of course obviously being a daughter of now the president, but also kind of like how she has been raised, that work ethic, still being a mom. And this so inspired me just to, because sometimes I'm in the, and maybe other women can relate as well, listening to this, is that when you're becoming a mom and you are working on your business, sometimes you feel this guilt coming up, like, okay, but I also want to be a mom and I also want to work. And sometimes you just feel that it can be a bit too much doing both. And that's why in the interview, it's a beautiful interview that you definitely should check it out. I'm gonna share it here somewhere in the link so you can check it out and listen to it. And there is a beautiful way that you do not have to do, like, you can 100% do both, and it's not about like that you need that one or the other will sacrifice. And if you have a right planning, and you can also feel very content with, for example, dedicating your time, let's say during the weekend, no, now I'm gonna fully dedicate on my children, do that fully, do that in present, like do that with full presence. And then during the week when your kids, for example, go to nursery or go to school, then you can fully work on your business. So it's something that obviously I just started, so I will keep you posted. I also always share my new books. I read a book a month. That's always my goal. And if you want to follow me along on my book journey, then I'm posting always more on that on my Instagram account, so you can check that out. But yeah, so besides that, we're gonna just having a relaxing day, and I just want to thank you so much for clicking on this video and seeing a little bit of a glimpse, some clips of what my last week has been here in Dubai. And I hope to see you in my next video. And if you have any questions, feel always free to put them in the comments or message me through my website. Thank you so much.